Hey gang, Jonathan Herron here from the Saginaw campus of Life Church, Michigan in the High Five State. We're right here. Hey, when a leader gets better, everyone gets better. And today we want to help you go further, faster by sharing with you the 5 enemies of unity. You're leading a church, there's people coming in, and the enemy wants to disrupt what God is starting. And so get a notebook, write these down, tweet them out, the 5 enemies of unity. The first is this: poor communication. Listen, you're the leader. You set the bar, you guard the bar, and you want to be accused of over-communicating, not under-communicating. Because listen, the people in your church are busy. Newsflash, they have a life outside of Sunday morning. They have jobs, kids, stress, finances. So worrying about when to get to a church program or when to show up to serve is not at the top of their A1 party list. So you want to over-communicate because poor communication causes disunity, and you want people united, on fire, ready to go. So you over-communicate, just like McDonald's. Okay, here's what you need to do. Hop on Netflix. You need to see the movie The Founder, starring Michael Keaton. He was nominated for an Academy Award. It's all about the true story of Ray Kroc, who revolutionized fast food through McDonald's. And Ray Kroc's philosophy was this: people forget stuff. Vision leaks. And so McDonald's knows that they have to get their golden arches in front of your face 7 times before you remember that you're hungry for a Big Mac. So that means you, church leader, need to communicate something 7 times before it gets into somebody's noggin. So utilize text, Facebook, website, the bully pulpit, one-on-one, phone calls. Pick up the phone, hustle, make that call. Don't be accused of poor communication. That's an enemy of unity. Over-communicate. Here's the second enemy of unity in a church: lack of one clear vision. Listen, here's the story. Every single time someone walks through the doors of your church, they have an agenda. They have their own idea of what your church should look like and how it should function. And yes, I'm pulling a Chris Farley because sometimes I sweat too much. Listen, you want your vision, your agenda for your church to outpace their agenda. Because if they bring in their agenda, their vision, and they don't understand that your church is united under one clear vision, man, that's a recipe for doom. You're gonna have disunity. You're gonna have little pockets of power popping up. So listen, Pastor, you need to be sharing the vision unambiguously, unapologetically, at least once every 4 Sundays. When you are blue in the face sharing the vision and heartbeat and passion of your church, the people in the pew are just starting to catch the vision. So have a clear vision, communicate it well so that you can attack disunity. Here is the third enemy of unity in any organization or church. It's one word: gossip. If you want to be a champion at your church, stand before your staff, stand before your church this Sunday and say, hey guys, guess what? We have a no gossip policy in this church. Gossip is when you share something negative with somebody who has no power to fix it. So if I go up to Randy and say, Randy, I can't stand it when Tim sings that way on Sundays, that's gossip, because I'm sharing something negative with Randy, and poor old Randy, he can't fix the problem. Now, if I share something negative up the chain of command, that's not gossip. That's taking responsibility for my church. So you want to encourage your folks that when they see something that's wrong or they don't understand something, pass it up the chain of command. Share your negative up to a leader who can help you, who can fix it. Don't share it down. That's gossip. And listen, Satan's tools and tactics have not changed in 2,000 years of church history. The number one weapon for disrupting a movement of God is gossip in the church. So leader, take charge, be unapologetic, define gossip to the entire community, and then guard it. Here we go with number 4, the fourth enemy of unity: unresolved disagreements. We've got a whole chapter in the scriptures, Matthew 17. Jesus says, go to the person you got a beef with. We've got some more warnings in Ephesians when Paul says, don't go to sleep angry. You leave the door open for the enemy to slip in. And yet you and me, we just love to not deal with conflict. An unresolved disagreement will cause disunity in your church. Listen, when you signed up for leadership, you signed up for conflict. Nobody enjoys having a confrontation, but counselors will tell you, psychologists will tell you, the healthiest thing you can do in a relationship is go to the person humbly, privately, quickly, and say, hey, I don't understand this, or I see you saying this, maybe I'm not hearing it correctly. Can you help me? That's Matthew 17. That's the beauty of the gospel. And when you go to the person, get it out in the open and resolve it. Listen, my wife is a counselor. She'll tell you that your relationship actually grows stronger. When two people go through a disagreement and reconcile, there's bonding, there's glue in that relationship. So don't allow unresolved disagreements to fester at the staff level or with volunteers or with folks in your church. Go to the person, pick up the phone, buy them some Starbucks, get it in the open, and move forward together. All right, I'm proud of you for sticking with me. We've gone through 4 of the 5 enemies of unity. Here's the last one, drum roll please. The 5th enemy of unity in your church is sanctioned incompetence. All right, everybody on your staff, your volunteers, they will go crazy if someone is continually dropping the ball and you, the leader, don't call them out. I mean, call them out in an appropriate way. Don't be like, hey, bozo, you're a jerk. No, love them, shepherd them, but don't allow incompetence to continue at the staff or volunteer level, because if you lower the bar, everybody else is gonna start going to a lower bar. But if you raise the bar, guard the bar, man, that raises the leadership temperature in your church. So sanctioned incompetence is when someone keeps blowing it, or there's a miscue on your tech team, or there's a volunteer not following a policy, and it continues over time. People look at the leader. They're waiting for you to intervene, because guess what? You're the leader. So don't settle for sanctioned incompetence. The most loving thing you can do is to shepherd that person, help them see, hey, you may not realize it, but we have a policy for this, or you may not realize this, but you're dropping the ball here. Let me help you with a solution, because when they win, the organization wins. And when people see that you care about excellence and detail in the Sunday morning worship environment, oh man, people are gonna roll out the red carpet, invite their friends, and serve more, because excellence honors God and inspires people. So don't settle for sanctioned incompetence. Do the hard work, pick up the phone, meet with that person, fix the problem. So let's review the 5 enemies of unity for your church. Number 1, poor communication. Be accused of over-communicating. Number 2, lack of one clear vision. You're the leader, you're the visionary, make it plain, Habakkuk. Number 3, gossip. If you declare that this is a gossip-free zone at your church, people will love you, I promise. Number 4, unresolved disagreements. Don't pull a Paul and Barnabas over John Mark. Come on, come together like the Beatles, link arms, move forward. And the 5th enemy of unity is sanctioned incompetence. Unless Forrest Gump is on your staff team, identify the mess, provide solutions, move forward. Listen, gang, I am proud of you. I am excited about what God is going to do in you and through you. I would love to share more with you on the social webs, on my blog, jonathanheron.com. Thanks, guys.